All right, what's up, guys? So today we're gonna do the cappuccino again, but this time I'm just starting off straight with mixing them both together. We have the caramel, that's the orangest tan one, and the French vanilla is the blue one. Together they were way better than either one individually. So we're gonna start with our big mug, and we're just gonna brew both at like one after the other. We'll start with the caramel first. I don't know why. We just are. That one's going first. Now, one of the reasons I decided I wanted to just go full on with the big mug is because we're really starting the serious work today. I went and I found some additional materials up in the attic space. It's really nasty up there. Like, not actually nasty, it's just an unfinished attic. So it's all like random pieces of wood hanging dangerously about. There's no floor to walk on or anything, and just exposed um, insulation everywhere. If I'm here long enough, I'll probably eventually like pay a contractor to just be like, "Hey, bro, can you like fix the insulation and just put a basic floor down so I can store stuff up there?" But I don't know how long I'll be here. However, I did find some materials that will be very useful for the project down here. Speaking of that insulation, there was a completely unused roll of it. So I ripped off three pieces of relatively decent size, and I'm going to use them as part to help me seal up this window here. And I also got some particle board. This wood here, you can see looking at the side that it's particle board. There's two pieces of this. This is the larger one. It's not quite tall enough, but this long piece is definitely long enough. So I'm gonna cut it and then probably cut either a second cut from this one or cut the other piece to hit the top area of the window or bottom, depending on which side. I'll probably put the larger thing on the bottom. Then I found this like cardboard type particle board. I think I don't know if this is technically particle board, but it's very light and thin, but it's kind of thick actually. It's not as thick as that, but I normally don't see cardboard board. That's what I'm calling that for now. That thick. So it's an actual construction material. And I'm going to use that to patch the holes in the wall, like that guy and stuff. And the other thing I got to do is, I don't know if you can see, but there's a piece of the trim that fell off up there. A lot of the trim around the area is loose. Like, I think this piece right here, yeah, that guy right there. So often when you renovate a place, you take all the trim off and then you leave the trim that color and you paint and put the trim back. But we're turning this into a studio, so we want everything to be black, including the trim. And eventually, I'd like to get a piece of quarter round, that's what that type of trim is called right there, to fix that missing piece. And it looks like we're missing the other piece that was on that side over here. But honestly, for now, I'm just going to get everything painted black, and then we can get that stuff and paint it black later because I just want to get back to streaming. It's the main thing. This was supposed to take like 2 to 3 weeks, but it's been over a month. Well, almost a month. It'll be like a month once we get out of February. Um, as for how I'm going to do that, we have two options here. We have the greatest wood glue ever, Titebond. This is normally for like smaller projects though. Like I have some TV table type things I want to fix eventually. But I also have the liquid nails specifically for wood corkboard. That's not corkboard. Drywall hardboard. Maybe that's hardboard. Paneling, which is what we have in here. Particle board, which is what that piece is that we're going to be putting in the window. Treated lumber and more. The only treated lumber I have is in my pants. So, but we're going to use this liquid nails and my caulk gun to definitely going to use it to seal the particle board pieces to each other and in the window. And I'm probably going to use it I'm definitely going to use it for these parts right here that are like sticking up and stuff. And I'm probably just going to end up using it for all this too. Because the thing about once you open any type of caulking gun material is eventually it's going to go bad. And I don't know when I'm going to do another project that's going to require liquid nails like this, if ever. So it's probably best just once I poke the hole in this to use up as much of it as possible, and that will be the least wasteful option. And then we're going to save the Titebond for just regular projects and stuff. Oh, I need to find do you know what I didn't find yet is this it? No, that's floor patch. I'm pretty sure I have wood filler somewhere. So I need to find that. If I don't have wood filler, worst case scenario, I can just use the spackling and fill those little holes. Because it's only about half an inch, not even that, like maybe a 1/4 inch deep. So that's the plan. I gotta make the other half of the coffee. And I don't know how long this is going to take, to be honest. I'm done trying to come up with anticipated completion dates. I'm just chugging along, trying to get it all done so I can get back to streaming and more regular content creation. I do have the PC plugged into the TV up here so I can watch Phil DeFranco and Atozi while I eat dinner and stuff. But it's really a pain in the ass to work on YouTube uploads doing that because I don't really have a wireless keyboard. I do have a wireless mouse I could use, but there's really no point without the wireless keyboard. So it's also kind of intentionally uncomfortable because I don't want to end up just spending all my time sitting on the couch doing things on my PC. So that's why I didn't come up with a better solution. The cable for the keyboard might be long enough that I could like take one of these chairs and put it on the little TV table and make a temporary little setup. but then I'm just going to be sitting way too close to the TV, doing things on my computer all day. So it's intentionally uncomfortable where I need to kneel in front of the TV to type anything. That way, I am motivated to get the studio done so I can set the PC back up on my real desk instead of the fold out cables this time. So I'm going to blast myself with sugar and caffeine and see how much of this basic patch and repair work I can get done tonight. I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to start painting because I'm going to need to let the patch dry. So I guess painting is tomorrow. But yeah, tonight we're doing all of the patch work. Now that I've located all the materials except the wood filler, but even if I don't have that, the spackling will work. Cheers.